Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Prospect Show 101. My name is Chris, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of Clelin Ferrell tape. So, in the Lions community recently, we've been having a lot of discussions about this kid, and he seems to be quite controversial in terms of love him, hate him. And there's a few guys who are in the same camp as me coming into this that absolutely love him and would really enjoy him being the pick at 8. And then there are some people who I even saw comments saying that he could be like a UDFA type guy. So it'll be really interesting to see what we find when we go through this. I haven't seen a lot of his actual tape yet, but from what I've seen from live games, especially the championship, which unfortunately they don't have on tape yet, he looks pretty good. So I'm interested to see exactly what he looks like doing this for a full-on hardcore breakdown. So he is listed as a fourth-year junior who did declare early. He was a graduate though and got invited and turned down the Senior Bowl. Listed at 6'4", 260. That might be a little bit underweight from what I'm expecting. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up getting closer to 270. We'll see what he comes in at. He might shrink down a little bit for the combine. So we'll have to wait and see on that for Indy. But there are 2 games of 18 tape up, so I'm actually going to play both of these, and we'll probably take a look at a 17 game as well. So we're going to start with the Boston College tape, since this is the one that popped up first. And I believe I actually watched this game live, because I remember taking notes on Zach Allen for this, so it'll be interesting to see the tape version. But here we go. Top of the screen here. I like the athleticism to get outside around the edge. Okay. Nice first quick punch here. Want to see him be really aggressive off the snap. Boom. Just does a really nice job of getting his hands positioned. Oh, nice little physicality there. A little late on the disengage, but not a big deal. I really like how physical he was there with the blocker. I might bring a tight end. In the middle here, I like that they're using him up. Oh, they planned on using him up the middle before it was a screen pass. Like the motor to chase that out as well. Okay, top of the screen here. Really interesting design by Clemson. Nice patience on Ferrell's part. Waiting to make sure that that run wasn't coming in his direction. Nice job of getting outside. Again, I really like how he plays this contain. Does a really nice job of making sure that A.J. Dillon can't get the edge if this is a run play. And he's forced to go inside and underneath. That's a really smart play by Clelin. Top of the screen. Nice little fake out move. I like how he's trying to fake out the offensive tackle a little bit and trying to get him to overcommit to a side. Because if this offensive tackle ends up biting a little bit too hard outside, Cleveland has a little bit of a lane. Oh, okay, and then we see another smart high IQ play from Ferrell here. What he's going to end up doing here is number 90, I think that might be Wilkins. If not, that's Lawrence. Ends up facing a double here. So what he's going to do is he's going to occupy that second guy, and he's going to allow that defensive tackle to come. Oh, 42 is Wilkins, so that's Lawrence. He's going to allow Dexter Lawrence to come around the end there and force the quarterback to run into Wilkins. That was a really smart play on Cleveland's part to recognize the blocking and take that double team off of Dexter. Top of the screen. Nice physicality there from Ferrell. I really like how he's trying to attack this blocker here and try and force him sideways, I guess, to where he's running down the line. and he makes sure that the blocker there can't get both hands on him. So that was just a really nice use of leverage there by Ferrell, who ends up coming across the formation to make the play too. Nice aggressiveness, nice balance, and again just occupying some blocks. He screams studio job type player to me, which is kind of my type of guy at the defensive line spots. I really like guys who will go in there and not afraid to eat blocks and just hang on to guys. Seal the edge again, fantastic play. Force that run play right into your Dexter Lawrence and Christian Wilkins. Again, beautiful job until he got knocked over. Really nice play there by Ferrell. Again, just occupying that edge and making sure that A.J. Dillon can't go outside. What's going to end up happening is 67 here. I think that might be Thomas. I'm not too familiar with Clemson players. But the defensive tackle here is going to be able to eat this lane, and you have that linebacker there to assist as well. His main responsibility is being that edge guy that, well, in fact, it might even be a force on this play. And making sure that you have the interior, the defense take up the interior lanes. So that was a really nice play on Ferrell's part. Nice play to just eat the blocks. Nothing too particularly special, but I mean, again, he's just kind of there. And that's not entirely the worst outcome in some situations. I'll replay that again. Just takes this first guy on the pole, comes over to the whole formation over here. So he's now, along with these couple other guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 linemen away from the play. Forced to throw away. Nice patience here. I like how he... Oh, okay, they actually decided to keep that. Very interesting. So again, I love how he doesn't overcommit to this running back, knowing that he's responsible for the quarterback on the outside. Quarterback ends up making what was honestly probably a poor decision here to keep this. And unfortunately, you'll see Ferrell ends up missing the tackle. But he's able to slow him down just enough and makes the right read on the play, which helps the rest of his defense get there and shut down that run on 3rd down. So, missed tackle, but smart, correct play there. Nice drive. I really like his push here. Goes for, I really like how he's able to get that hand up. Just with that left hand, right where you want that to be, just pushes him right through. That's excellent drive from Ferrell. Especially in run play. Just collapsing that edge. Stand up here. Occupies the double team. And does a pretty good job with it. Until the tight end takes out the linebacker. So that was actually a really nice play by the tight end. I believe that's a tight end. Might be a receiver to come off of him when he did when he had the angle. But for the majority of that play, Cleveland actually attacked the double team. Again, love the patience here from Cleveland. First responsibility on 3rd and short is sealing that inside. But he is able to come out and, well, unfortunately, the quarterback still makes the play. But we're going to see, he's the first guy there again. I mean, his recognition on those reaction plays is really, really nice. Really nice job just slipping right through. Offensive lineman just completely whiffed on him. I believe there's a replay of this. Boom. Just swipes right through him and attacks. Nice hit as well. Boom. His jump off the snap is impressive. I really like how quick he is off the snap. Stand up here. Nice shot getting two hands to the offensive lineman quickly. He has a really nice shot with his hand usage. And all of his technique is honestly fairly impressive. Nice. Taking away the underneath zone there. On the screen. Again, you get to see here his jump off the snap. And this isn't half motion, for those of you guys who are new. That's one of the things I normally do. And this ball is getting snapped, and look at where Ferrell is. I mean, unfortunately, it kind of. But, I mean, he's just doing such a great job of getting off these snaps. And in fact, I'll actually turn it to 0.25 so we can see this. Boom. I mean, that ball isn't even in the quarterback's hands, and he's already moving, lunging forward. This guy is still down. This guy is still down. This guy hasn't even moved. None of the receivers have even recognized that the ball's been snapped, and he's already lunging forward and aggressively attacking the offensive tackle. That's really, really nice jump snap from Ferrell. Also, I really like how aggressive he is with his hands. He does a really nice job here, just keeping his hands active and moving so that the offensive lineman can't take those away from him. And he ends up, as a result of keeping his hands free, being able to force that lineman back into the quarterback and collapse the pocket. So a really nice play there from Ferrell, technically sound. And we'll see it here. This does a really nice job of keeping the hands moving before getting them into the chest and getting a nice push. Bottom of the screen. Again, excellent job of getting those hands inside and beautiful push. I really like his drive again. He's doing a really nice job with that in this game. Bottom of the screen. Nice jump. Again, like to see that incredible jump off the snap. Boom, right there. You can see him again, already in position, lunging forward. Not moved. Might have moved a little bit, not moved. Ball hasn't even gotten past the offensive line's behind yet, and he's already jumping off the snap. That is incredible timing. Also, I really like his ability to get in his passing lane. He just completely shuts the lineman here right off the start, and he wrecks this screen based on where the quarterback is looking. And then he just gets smart, tries to disrupt the passing lane, and gets his hand up in the process. Really nice play from Ferrell. Oh, and a nice hit too, to top it all off. It's a three-phase play. Again, with the jump off the snap. And, I mean, he's what? That has to be almost 10 yards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost 8 yards off the snap. Out of the pocket. That is incredibly deep. Also, I like how he strikes this block here as well. This does a really nice job of utilizing his hands. And then he ends up perfecting the throw of the quarterback by getting his arm out. That's arm length. I really like his arm length. Hopefully we get a complete measurement of that in Indy. But he definitely seems to have the limb length. There we go. That you want to see in an edge prospect. Again here, interior line. This time against the right guard. Right guard kind of pushes him out of the play for a second into these two guys. But I like how Ferrell somehow, despite facing 3 offensive linemen, is still able to get his hand in there and affect the passing lane. and it ends up resulting in incompletion. That was really, really nice for an edge guy to be able to rush inside like that. Right here, beautiful physical punch. I really like that first punch. Watch again here. On the tight end, I believe. Bam! Just knocks him straight back. Really nice force there. Right here. Nice job slipping through the line there. Run to the opposite side, so it didn't end up mattering too much, but... And the other thing that we're noticing too so far is that even on the plays that aren't necessarily being run toward or at his side, he's still making an effort to win on these reps. And that play is clearly on the opposite side of him, and he still makes the effort to run through that play. And even here a little bit. Boom, excellent jump off the snap again. Boom. Not moved. Looks like Wilkins might be starting to get his hand up. The ball was at least almost in the quarterback's hands this time, but again, Cleveland already starting to stand up here, lunging forward. None of the receivers moving, running back still in set position. It's absolutely incredible the jump that he gets off these snaps. Really nice underneath move there, trying to go up and under. Unfortunately, it was a dump off to the running back, so he didn't end up getting off quick enough, but the fact that he was even engaged that quickly. Force player on this play here. Actually, this might even be a zone or man with a running back. Regardless, what I like about this play here is however assignment he ends up on the running back. He does a really nice job of keeping A.J. Dillon, I believe that is, in front of him. And making sure that Dillon's not able to get behind him and get yardage. Top of the play. Really nice patience with the run here, in case the quarterback decides to keep that. Top of the screen. Nice aggressiveness. Again, just excellent off the snap. Boom. Just really nice first step. And again, the aggressiveness to move him back. I don't think we've seen one play yet. It's already the third quarter. I don't think we've seen a single play where he gets blown off the line. That is impressive for defensive end. Again, just really nice here. Containing the edge, making sure that the running back can't get outside. That's really nice positioning. And that offensive tackle jumped. I don't know if y'all saw that. But watch this OT. Boom, he's already way moving. I mean, to be fair, Ferrell jumped after, but he jumped a little too early. Nice swim there by Clelin. Great disengage move against the run. And he's able to be there in case the running back forces a missed tackle. Let's play here. Ferrell responsible for a spy in case the quarterback is able to escape the pocket, which he doesn't. Nice trust factor to go into that, though. They clearly have faith that Ferrell can track him down. Again, excellent play here. Just to stay in position by Clelin. I really like how he seals this edge. And this linebacker here has this hole. But there's no way that this running back is getting around Clelin Ferrell. Might be able to try and cut him up and beat this linebacker, but you're definitely not winning that edge. That's a really nice play to take away that edge by Cleveland. here. Occupying the double team, and it frees up the blitz for number 1. Trayvon Mullen. So we're going to see Trayvon Mullen coming off a nickel blitz. But because Clelin is able to occupy those 2 blocks, it allows Mullen to get free from the second guy on the double. Force a hurry throw on 4th and 4. Do your job, Clelin. Nice stunt move. I really like his first step in the switch. Again, excellent burst off the snap. What I like here is this, because of Clelin's burst off the snap, his offensive tackle is almost overcompensating a bit, and he's already 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 yards depth, which allows the defensive tackle here, I believe that's Dexter Lawrence at this point, because 4 or whatever is Wilkins. So we're just going to see him completely undercut that guard on the switch, and he's actually going to end up getting the sack here. Really nice effort play as well. I really like how he's, even off balance, he still tries to get that sack and dive for it. And we'll see another angle here, it looks like. An excellent burst off the snap. And again, the offensive tackle here doesn't recognize the stunt with Clelin. And yeah, that's Dexter Lawrence is able to just completely take away on that switch. And despite actually pretty nice recovery from the center, Clelin is still able to get that sack. Really nice effort play. Really nice stunt usage there by Clelin. Stand up here. Nice aggressive hand usage. Really nice push. I really like how he's moving these offensive blockers. I think that's another tight end. And so he's just completely driving him back and destroying the anchor. There's no anchor on that player because Clelin is able to get such nice drive. Opens the lane for the linebackers to make the play. Easy play for, well, actually, that might even be a secondary guy. Not sure. Excellent burst off the snap. Nice inside move to take it into this double team. Unfortunately, he's not able to get free from it. And another thing, too, is I really like how Ferrell recognizes that. Here, Ferrell recognizes that 57 or 67 can't get free from the double. So what he's going to do is he's going to re-engage the single and then just end up going around the edge. That was actually a really nice adjustment by Clelin to see what was happening in front of him and adjust his own route on that particular play. Nice active hands. Really like how he's keeping those hands free. Nice inside counter. That is not 99. That is 90. That's Clelin Ferrell down there. So he's actually going to be the bottom here. And yeah, it looked like he was just the force guy on inside run. So not really a lot for him to do there. Here, nice get off the snap. And obviously just a clean breakthrough. I mean, not really a ton to say about that. He just completely slips right through. Bam! Just slips right past him. Excellent speed. He's covering a lot of ground. Boom. Again, jump. But bam. We're at 559. And it just hit 601, like after I paused it, and he covered about 10 yards or so. So I really like his football speed. Seems to play pretty fast with pads. On the screen, excellent jump. Does a really nice job of coming around the edge. And if that ball wasn't thrown there, I bet we probably would have seen a counter move back inside. Hitting dirt here. Nice job of just driving and collapsing the pocket. I mean, again, another 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or 6 yards deep. I really like what he does on this play. He really does a nice job of taking this offensive tackle outside, and that frees up this linebacker for the blitz. So what you're going to see here is that's actually a really nice blitz pickup here by the center, and then obviously that just leaves the running back on this linebacker. But Cleveland is doing a really nice job here of forcing this offensive tackle as far away from this blitzing linebacker as possible. Putting, or safety or whatever he is, putting him in a one-on-one battle with the running back. Unfortunately for Clemson, the running back is able to pick up 34. But regardless, that's the matchup that they were going for, and Cleveland does a really nice job of making sure that the defense gets that matchup on 3rd and 15. Really nice burst off the snap. Excellent job covering ground. Ooh, and a nice spin at the end. But what I really want to start with here on this play is I really want to show you guys just how quickly he gets deep. First off, again, the jump snap is insane. Only the offensive tackle had him beat. But, I mean, again, just look how quickly he's able to cover that 3 or 4 yards initially off the snap. And next pocket collapse. I mean, the quarterback loses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The quarterback is about 8 yards deep in his drop. And most of that is because of Cleveland. And probably partially this offensive tackle out here. But Cleveland just covers so much ground off the snap that it really, really forces quarterbacks to get deeper into their steps, which could cause timing issues. And then, here, really nice hand placement by Cleveland. And then he just does a really nice job of using that right arm and spinning with the proper technique. Again, I'll show this to you guys in full without stopping it so you can see it's just straight through. What you're going to see here is he gets that hand up and then he swipes inside with the right arm. Beautiful technique on the spin move. It's so polished. His moveset is all there. He has a really nice bull rush we've seen a couple times in this game. Getting that hand through and driving. Has a really nice swim move, which we saw a little bit more with the run stopping. He has a really nice spin move there at the end. Just incredibly polished moveset for Cleveland. And that's one of the reasons that I am really big on him. All the technique is already there. There's so little that you have to teach him already. And while that might lead to some lack of upside, honestly, if you're already polished and you already have the technique and the moves, I would rather have that right out of the draft than having to teach that and there's upside when the upside is what you're already getting with someone like Cleveland. So, I mean, personally, for me, I value the technique and the aspects of what you can bring to the team right away over the athleticism and upside a little bit more, because you're getting a safer bet with the guy who is already a little bit more polished. And with Clelin, I see a lot of that technique already in place. So he's just going to be one of those guys where you get him in camp day one and he's there. You're ready to teach him to just your scheme and how you want to use him in your playbook. And there's a lot less of the technique and that kind of aspect that you have to work with on him. So with that, here we go. This is going to be the Texas A&M game. I don't remember what week this is, unfortunately. Doesn't have a record here either, but it's not week 1, I don't think. Or is it? This might have been week 1. Oh, you know what? This was week 2. Clemson's second game. I think they were 1-0 at this point. So, yeah, here we go. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this in the first video. Clelin Ferrell's number 99, if he ever gets lost. because that might actually happen a time or two with how variant Clemson isn't playing him. Beautiful patience here. Again, I really like what Cleveland is able to do from a patience perspective. Just does a really nice job of making sure the quarterback isn't keeping this. Because if he is, he's going to go right after that quarterback and make the play. Whereas he has a couple guys here who are coming this way to take on the running back. On the screen, stand up. Really nice job just getting around the edge here. And again, we see it from this angle. He just completely does a nice job of sealing the edge first off and then getting around it secondly. Nice hand usage there. I really like that hand positioning off the snap. Boom, gets those hands inside, wins that hand positioning, and because of that, he's able to win around the edge. Now offensive tackle. Ooh, a nice little flash of bend there. Not a lot, but we do get to see him adjust his pursuit angle here a little bit. Right here, we see a little bit of dip to finish that underneath pass rush here. And it's not a ton, but we do get to see a little bit of an angle here. You can see that diagonal route angle. And then the burst out of that, too, is really, really flashing. Really nice short area burst and quickness. Stand up here, bottom of the screen. Bottom of the screen. Again, that's a just perfect example of the ability that he provides with his jump snaps. And just watch how quickly that he's able to. In fact, I'm actually going to put this in 0.25 speed, just so you guys can see how impressive this is. Right here. Ball snapped. Boom. And look how much ground he covers. Hasn't moved, barely moved, hasn't moved, barely moved, hasn't moved, barely moved if at all. Hasn't even moved an inch, hasn't moved. Still expecting a snap. Hasn't moved. I mean, and he's already a yard deep. And on his diagonal. I mean, that is just absolutely remarkable. I've been watching guys probably about 10 years or so now, and that's probably the best to get off I've seen. Boom. I mean, at this point, you finally start to see guys win the line here. He's already 2 yards, almost 3 yards deep. The offensive tackle is about 4. Boom. And then, even better play here, for as good as that get off was, that's just the start, the first phase of the play, the snap. Then, bam! Does a really nice job. You see the inside hand positioning here. Of course, it's not entirely zoomed. We don't have that much capability here. But you get to see that really, really nice hand usage inside on the shoulder, and you can see it a little bit there too as well. And you get to see the nice drive back and the leg drive to be able to win that second phase of the play. That's really, really nice play from Cleveland. And You know what? Actually, what we're going to do is I'm going to put this in full speed for a second. And we'll just watch this play straight through. And y'all see that burst off the snap. It's absolutely incredible how quick he is to cover so much ground. The burst, the explosion, really impressive. That's again just a really quick burst. Does a really nice job of getting inside here. I really like his inside move. Bam! Just able to swipe away and get over the top. That was almost a swim. And he got totally held. Oh my god, that was blatant holding. Ugh. Yeah, he's getting completely turned around. That's obvious miscall. Yeah. Okay, bottom of the screen. Really nice job of just disengaging there. Making sure he had that edge sealed. Nice hand usage inside, and then beautiful disengage. I really like his strength in disengaging here. Right here, he's got the inside hand positioning, and that gives him perfect opportunity right there to just completely move him right out of the way. Really nice disengage by Ferrell. On screen, excellent jump. Swim move over the top, attracts the double team, which frees up another one of his players. Again, do your job type of play here for Cleveland. I really like to see this. This is really fun. Right here, because he attracts this double here, this guy coming off the edge, easy access for number 11. Fantastic. I mean, that's just prime, do your job. Nice job there, just putting himself in position to steal this edge. Right here. Bam. No one, I mean, if he wants to try and get outside of that, Cleveland is just going to went outside and use that left hand and swipe over the top and swim out of it. And then he also has to deal with 34 and 1. Cleveland puts himself, he's winning this outside leverage here. And this running back isn't going to be able to win that outside, which forces him right into the middle of the defense, which is what you want to do if you're an edge. So, again, just another, it seems like I'm seeing this every snap, but just another really solid rep from Cleveland. Nice counter move. Beautiful. Unfortunately, he got held a little bit, but he did exactly what I want to see here. Right here, he first initially gets great depth here, which forces the quarterback to step up a little bit, or at least not drop back in his step. And then right here, the offensive tackle starts to lose that inside leverage. He starts leaning outside a little bit, and Cleveland takes that opportunity as soon as he can to disengage and wing inside with a nice counter move, bring himself up and get himself a free shot at the quarterback. That is excellent. And he got held a little bit there at the end, unfortunately, which kind of prevented him from any chance of getting a sack. But regardless, that's just a very nice play from Cleveland. That's a three-phase play. Beautiful job of winning inside. He's done a really nice job of winning and showing us that he can win the edge and defending that outside rush. But right here, he's going to do a really nice job of doing the opposite and doing a nice job of getting inside and making sure that the running back can't take that inside lane. Obviously, it's an inside rush that's headed either inside or right based on the read option form. We can get that. So he realizes that this is an inside run or a rush to the right side. He ends up winning that inside release very cleanly and just getting penetration through the interior of the line. Really nice play by Clelin Ferrell. Bottom of the screen. Excellent jump. And just gets through the line. I mean, there's not really a lot to say there. That was just, I mean, that's everything you want in your edge prospect. Just completely strikes the guy, not giving a chance. Free rush, basically. Attacks the quarterback. That was actually really nice by Mon to find him under pressure. And Sternberger to pick up that first down. Bottom of the screen again. Just excellent job of getting. Oh my god, they had no chance. No chance of completing this play. Cleveland just dominates this right from the start. Watch this here. Boom. Jumps off the snap. Offensive tackle doesn't even try to block him. And he takes every advantage of that possible. It's a pull. That's what it is. They're trying to remove him out of the play with this pull. And he's just so quick. The pull blocker doesn't even get hands on him. He's already so far back in the backfield that the pull blocker is already trying to move on to the next guy. He had no chance. That's incredible short area athleticism for Cleveland. Yeah, celebrate after that play. Deserve it. Unbelievable athleticism in short bursts there. Again, man, just watch. Boom. Pull block. Bam. Not even close. Really, really nice play from Cleveland. He's in the backfield disrupting that run so quickly. Underneath zone coverage there. Oh, that was a bad job. Man coverage? Nope. That's zone. Really nice screen recognition. Does a really nice job. You can see him recognize the screen and get off the tight end. Right here. Eyes on the quarterback here. Eyes on the quarterback here. And then bam. We see this. He starts coming up to make this play on the screen. Beautiful. That's a great play right from Cleveland. Really nice job of winning that inside hand positioning. And then just getting out and making the play. Very simple. Do your job. Won his rep with his guy. Nice active hands this time here. And again, well, that's actually not the finish. But, and then good space. Yes, it is. Awesome. Just really nice job with the active hands. Beautiful spin counter. Right here. Bam! Right here you want to see him start the counter with the quarterback coming up. And that's exactly what he does. Starts getting around on that spin. Really nice. Nice patience there. Quarterback run. That was a terrible design play. All that, it's only the end of the first quarter. Really nice job of trying to attract that double team. Unfortunately, he's not able to. So kind of bust. That was really nice recognition from the Texas A&M line. Still. Oh, man. Really nice job of going after the quarterback. Right here. Free. He's trying to come over, but you're not going to out-athlete Clelin Ferrell. No way. Bam. He had the quarterback. Bryant made the play. I like how he's trying to drag this line to the shift here, the shift left, and it almost kind of helps out. I want to say that's Austin Bryant here. He just does a really nice job of moving, and look how much he's moving these guys. And watch here, between that guy and eventually the offensive tackle, I mean, obviously he's not exactly leaning into Ferrell, but like he is getting really good push on two offensive linemen at the same time. How much this pocket does he collapse? 5 yards. He gets 5 yards deep. And of course, what shifting that line did, and the end result of this play, is because this line is shifting over, we're going to see this guy is in a weaker position here. So all it takes is for one of these two guys to win around the edge, and they do, or this guy to win inside or out, and then he ends up getting there. Just very smart design concept by Brett Venables, and really well executed by Foster and Bryant and Farrell. Kind of wish he would have taken the screen, but I do like him here, getting at least the pressure and getting his hands up. So probably not the best thing he could have done, but it's still a positive result on the play. Top of the screen, 3-man rush. Tracks the double team, and again, because he's able to attract that double team away from Wilkins, all Christian Wilkins has to do on this play is beat that center, which he does. Unfortunately, he gets a little too deep. And it still was a forced, hurried throw. So the pressure from Wilkins still, wow, okay. The pressure from Wilkins still forced him to hurry the throw. So that's still a positive result. But again, all started with the root from even a 3-man pressure, Ferrell occupying the double team. Here, oh my god. Did they even snap this? I don't even think he snapped the ball yet. Literally none of the other 21 players on the field have moved. And he is already off the snap. He's 2 yards deep and the quarterback just got the ball in his hands. Unreal jump snap. Oh, they flagged him for it. Gosh dang it. Oh, they called false start. Oh my god. Okay. That's hilarious. Oh, nice spin move. And a really nice job of readjusting his positioning here. So obviously the first thing we're going to start out with is this really nice spin. I really like how he gets that outside arm out and then that inside arm in. Beautiful job of swiping away as well. I really like how he uses that right arm to move the guy out of the way and actually finish off the spin with a little bit of physicality to it. And then right here, he has his back turned, but he obviously is a forced man to escape the pocket at this point. But what I really like about this third phase of the play, obviously Wilkins and Bryant have a free shot because of that. But what I like here is he finishes this play off by readjusting himself and making sure he doesn't get completely wiped out, and just putting himself back in a position to take away that blocker from Bryant. That is a fantastic three-phase play. Nice deflection by Big Dax. Oh, he caught that. That was a great catch. I think Jace. Top of the screen. Again, excellent job sealing the edge in case this is a run play, it's not play action. So hopefully we see a little bit of a move here. And yep, he just goes for the up and under. Again, same premise here. Does a really nice job of winning that edge, continuing that outside, and forcing this into being an inside run. This is the type of player that the Lions could really use. If someone who's able to force runs right into the teeth of the defense. And if you get someone like Clelin next to Snacks, for example, or insert other awesome nose on other awesome team, it would be really, really beneficial to that nose tackle and to the whole teeth of the defense. I mean, if you're Clelin and you're coming to Detroit, and you play him on the same side as say Snacks or even Ashon, to be completely honest, after how he played for us last year. And what he will be able to do is force runs right into those big guys, right in the middle, and you're not getting anything on Snacks or Ashon. And then you have Jared filling in whatever gap that Ashon or Ferrell or Snacks and Ferrell will leave between them. Like, say you have on this play here, say you have like this guy here is Ashon and he's blitzing up this middle, and this guy Snacks and he's blitzing up the middle, and you have like Ferrell stealing the edge, and Jared can just completely come through and take away that gap. I mean, there's no way that you're running on that third of the field, well, that 2/3 of the field. Your only option would be to run to that other side, where you have other edge, which would probably be Deshaun Hand, and the other linebacker, probably Christian Jones, and like a 2-on-1. And they're not getting a ton of yards that way, hopefully. That would just be incredible for a team's run defense. And that goes for some of the other teams, too. I'm just a Lions fan, so I had to use that example, but... Oh, again. Okay, so what I like about this play here from Ferrell is we're going to see him try and use this first club move, I think it is. Yeah, right here, we're going to see... Oh, that's a rip. We're going to see him try and attempt this rip move right here first, but it doesn't work. So what we're going to see him do here is he's going to use a second move with the spin. Unfortunately, the offensive tackle is doing a really nice job on this rep, so that doesn't work either. So we're still going to see him try and get push with the bull rush. That's a really, really good adjustment by Ferrell to keep fighting through that whole snap. A lot of these guys in this class, they're like one move and done type pass rushers, and we saw this with Quinn Williams a lot. Tape I did with Brain yesterday. And like it seemed like if his first move didn't work, he was completely out of play and just standing there doing nothing. And with Cleveland, you're getting the exact opposite of that. It's really, really nice to see that kind of motoring effort through the whistle. Even if it doesn't necessarily win him the rep, he's at least attempting to keep fighting through it. Oh, I love that finish from Cleveland. Watch on this play here. Just really, really nice push. You can see him moving that guy backwards. And again, seals this edge at this point in the play. There's no way that this running back is able to take this cutout wing because Cleveland has the outside leverage on this tight end. And then right here for the third phase, he just finishes. Boom. Drives into the ground. Excellent, excellent run defense from Clelin Ferrell. Top of the play. Again, burst. Incredible short area burst from Ferrell here. Boom. And it's not even necessarily the jump of the snap that's so quick on this particular play. Obviously, we have seen that on some of the others where the jump snap has been incredible. But what I like here is just how quick he's able to cover the ground, right? So it's not just about getting off the snap quick, it's about getting deep into the pocket and deep down the field quickly. And here he's already covered almost 5 yards, and the quarterback hasn't even faked the handoff at this point in the play. Really, really, and of course that forces the quarterback to keep this and changes the play altogether. It's just excellent disruption from Ferrell. And that's a great word to describe him, actually. If you had to describe Clelin Ferrell in one word, I think that my word would be disruption. He's just such a disruptive, electrifying force on the edge. And the other thing, too, is from a Lions perspective, for those of you guys who are Detroit fans who are seeing this, we've been talking a lot about adding playmakers in this year's draft. And, oh, well, before I actually see that, because that was like a nice one rep again. But Cleveland is just that guy that you're going to get a playmaker on the defensive line. He might not be like a 20 sack guy or anything like that, but even from day one, he's going to be an improvement over what we had with Ziggy Ansah. He's going to be more durable than Ziggy was. He's going to have a better moveset than what Ziggy has. And he's probably going to be about the same against the run as what Ziggy was able to bring to us on the edge last year and the year before, and going back to when he was healthy and good. And better than Okwara. I mean, obviously, you're getting a massive upgrade there. So, and that's not hating on Okwara either. Okwara was okay. He was just okay. But with Cleveland, you're getting a playmaking type, disruptive force on the line that's going to be able to, I don't necessarily want to say dominate every snap, but you're getting a guy who is not going to lose hardly any reps, which is really nice to see. Again, excellent job just winning inside, and you're going to see why here, because the defense here is set up outside. So what you're going to see is bam, these two guys here are the edge and the force. So you have the edge and the force covered there, plus of course the linebackers are able to come outside and make this play if they absolutely need to. So Cleveland is free to win this inside and force this inside penetration on the inside run, especially when they see this fake inside. In cases they hand off to the running back, you don't want that running back running inside here in this lane. And Dexter Lawrence is even trying to win through his double team inside as well. So the defensive line is just trying to rush left, which forces this running back here. Actually, knocked him off a little bit. What happened to 34? Oh, 34 just got hit. Okay, that's why. But yep, number 19, because Ferrell was able to win that inside, 19 able to come through. Stand up here. Just winning the edge between him and Wilkins. No chance they had a running that to the left side. Third and short, and again, beautiful job of getting disruptive penetration on this third and short. One thing that you're going to want to see here, obviously they're expecting, especially out of a power form like this, and it actually looks like goal line set. You're going to expect this inside run, so you're going to want to win this inside. And Cleveland, bam, inside indeed. That's 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage that he gets on this play, which puts number 12 in excellent position to just clean up. I mean, that's just a beautiful short yardage win for Clelin Ferrell. Look how deep he gets on this. That's 6 yards of depth that Cleveland is getting on this quarterback. I mean, that's really setting up well for the rest of this defensive line. That gives them a ton of space to work. especially someone like Dexter. Boom. Destruction of Clelin Ferrell. Really nice hand usage here. I like how he swipes those hands away. Right there, we see almost a small, short, whatever, version of a club move. Just tries to swipe those hands down. And you're getting him home free. Even on a screen pass, I mean, that was insane. Boom, nice inside hand placement. Boom, nice job fighting through snap. Really nice job countering that leverage. Not really a lot to say about that. Coverage. Almost looks like man coverage on the tight end. Whatever it was, he took away the tight end and forced him on to scramble, so that's plus coverage right there. Oh, and then he almost makes this play. He's the guy that forces him out. Watch this motor from Clelin Ferrell. He's the guy that ends up forcing Did you guys see that? He started this play out in coverage on the tight end at the bottom of the. Watch this full play here. He starts this out in coverage on the tight end. Now he's moving toward the bottom of the screen, toward the left hash. And yet, despite moving down in coverage, he, as a defensive end, again, emphasizing in coverage, who actually took away the tight end threat and forced him, it was part of the reason he had to scramble in the first place, forces Mond out of bounds. Awesome motor. Awesome motor. Oh, what an inside win. Beautiful. And the strip. What a play. Awesome. Awesome win. Watch the swim move over the top. Bam! Just wins that hand position. Wins so quick. Right off the snap. Bam! Covers that ground incredibly quickly. Nice, impeccable short area burst. And then bam! Goes for the strip sack as he brings him down. Also, I like he goes for the strip sack as he brings him down and not just the strip here. He does attempt to bring the quarterback down in case he misses. I mean, that's an all-pro Pro Bowl caliber play from Clelin Ferrell. That's what separates the good from the great at defensive end. A remarkable effort. Speaking of effort, I mean, again, on this play, just I love the effort from start to finish. First off, he takes this inside away, forces them to win this gap. In fact, that was an inside run, so even better play on his part. Then the quarterback decides to keep it, so he takes that gap and wins outside, and then he forces not hurried throw, but disrupted lane throw at least. And that's playing from start to finish. Number 12. Oof. Coverage again. Nice job staying disciplined in his zone and reading the quarterback. Nice catch by 13. And one thing too that I will notice about Farrell, especially again pointing this out for those of you guys who are from Lions fandom community coming to watch this, is one thing that Matt P will do is he will drop his ends, especially, well, more generally his edges, but I will say his ends, into coverage quite a bit. And that was actually one of the big complaints from Patriots fans about Patricia, even during the Super Bowl and before and all that during that season. Was that Matt P would send his edges and just cover, like especially Trey Flowers was the big one. Uh, I was actually talking to some Pats fans the other day who said that they were not exactly the happiest about how Patricia dropped his ends back into coverage far too often. And Cleveland has experience doing that in college. And nice job winning the edge. Not a ton of bend here, I will say that much. But he is able to still get a nice angle on this quarterback here. And as you can see, he actually gets straight into him. So he is able to flatten out nicely and adjust his pursuit angles, which is almost just as important as actual bend itself, especially if you have a counter move. Bend doesn't really, hot take, but bend doesn't really matter all that much to me if you have a counter and can get back inside. I like how he's responsible for holding the line here. He's doing a really nice job of just staying straight and making sure that the QB isn't able to get through that initial rush. It's almost patience in a way, but not entirely just patience. It's more just awareness. That was being patient. They seriously call that DPI? Oh, ineligible receiver downfield. Still a little weird seeing Jimbo Fisher in Texas A&M. Occupies again. Just a very simple do your job play here from Cleveland. Occupies the double, frees up pass rush from number 11. And he's able to get out of it here. If the quarterback is able to get free from 11 somehow, Ferrell's right there to clean up. That was a nice catch. Boom, nice to get off again. And again, a little bit of bend here. It's not going to be like anything J.J. Watt or Myles Garrett, but you see a little bit of an angle here, for sure. Right here especially, got a good look at it. And again, just a nice angle there. Awesome, awesome patience. Watch here. Stays engaged, stays engaged. Again, tries to win that outside leverage to take away this outside run. but still puts himself in position originally until I paused it there to win inside here as well. Now that he sees this is a fake or the running back is cutting out, either way, he has the ability to win that outside leverage, wins it, just rushes right through the quarterback, bam, or I mean the running back, and then gets a hit on the QB. Forces an incompletion. Excellent. Nice spin move technique again. And then again with the counter. That's, again, 3-phase plays. Love this. Phase 1, winning off the snap. You get that with the get off, that with the short area burst, taking up a little bit of space collapse in the pocket. Phase 2, for a defensive lineman, is using that pass rushing move, if it's a pass play, or shredding the block if you're a run play. Uses the first pass rushing move there. Of course, that doesn't work, so he goes to phase 3, which is the counter, the finish, the whatever happens to be. Gets that counter move done. Motors through the finish of the play. 3-phase play. That's a great effort from Ferrell. Top of the play. Ah, that was a fail play. So, not on Ferrell's part, on Clemson's part as a whole. So what he's trying to do here is he's trying to attract this double team from the tight end and the offensive tackle. But for whatever reason, this guy is fake blitzing. So it's a stunt. But they have 4 blockers for 2 guys. Or 3 blockers for 2 guys. So the stunt doesn't work. Because they're able to switch. Oh, I mean, it does kind of work with Wilkins being able to get inside pressure. But Sternberger is able to release. And he's able to get hold of Wilkins. So Lawrence actually is the guy who won that inside. So Lawrence is able to get the pressure. But it's not because of something that Ferrell was able to do. Ferrell just disrupted Sternberger from getting out on his route, which is honestly kind of a nice play, but not the ultimate end goal. Again, excellent job of winning the edge here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful contain. That's such a nice job of getting depth. I mean, that's 5 yards of depth immediately. Creates also, I love that arm length, how he uses his arm length on this play to create a little bit of separation here between him and the offensive lineman. And what that does is that gives him a little bit more space to make this angle on Mond. And then finishes with a little bit of bend here and adjusts his line in his pursuit angle. And he's able to finish this sack off. Just really nice use of that left arm. And then he frees himself up to get that sack. Excellent sack by Clelin Ferrell. I actually don't see him on this play. Obviously, Jimbo Fisher's upset at the false start. Love getting that hand up. You really give him that. Again, just an edge seal here. Love how he forces that guy outside and deep to take away that edge. And forces Mon to run to the other side. To be fair, it worked out. Nice inside hand usage. Nice drive, forcing him back 5 yards. Just collapsed the pocket there. Really nice win on that rep for Cleveland. And another thing that we've been talking about that we really lack in Detroit this year is the ability to bring consistent pressure on the quarterback. And that's one thing that we're seeing is about Clelin Ferrell is his consistency in winning these snaps and getting pocket collapse and getting pushed and utilizing moves that force offensive tackles to adjust to him. Oh my god, that burst. That get off was insane. Now, I would like to see him use a counter move right there. Not exactly the best in terms of leverage, but he could have probably done with the spin back inside. Waited a little bit too long and got driven a little bit too far back. So, not exactly the best rep there for Ferrell. But again, it's the fourth quarter of more than halfway through the fourth quarter of the second game for his first poor rep. Oh man, got pancaked. Okay, well that was a loss. Is that anger issue or what? Oh no, he got bumped. The tight end came in and just knocked him off. That wasn't a pancake, that was just a really nice block by the tight end, Jay Sternberger. Nice inside hands. Again, just driving toward the quarterback. Really, really nice play to get that pressure. I love how he's basically puppeting the offensive lineman, just forcing him to go wherever he wants. And then he does a really nice job at the end here, when he gets close to approaching the quarterback, of separating himself a little bit. We see that arm length and the limb length from Clelin Ferrell really come in handy in situations like this. And he just does a really nice job. Of course, he's getting held a little bit, but he does a really nice job of creating a little bit of separation and creating that pressure on the throw, which almost results incomplete because of that. And like I was saying just a minute ago about that constant pressure and getting to the quarterback, that's something that Cleveland does at a very high level. Nice! Again, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rep here from Ferrell. So originally here, we're going to see him with that nice inside first punch. We're going to see him try that up and under here. Doesn't work, so he counters with the spin move. Gets that outside lane, collapses that edge. Really nice job getting that out quickly by Mon because Sternberger creates separation from Trayvon Mullen. Or actually, it's Justin Simmons. But regardless, that was a really, really nice three-phase play from Ferrell. Again, really nice, solid play here from Ferrell to win that edge against the run. You're running, you have to run inside, or to the opposite side. Top of the play. Just again, winning that edge, making sure the running back can't do anything. And then boom, again, we see a little bit of bend here, flash from Ferrell. And whoa, man, that's actually quite a bit of bend. and he's able to come back inside. So watch this play here. We're going to see him win this edge pretty heartily here. Forces Mon to step up, and again, we see that really nice bend around the edge here, and his ability to come back around the inside. Forces the throwaway. Really nice job there from Ferrell. Top of the screen. Nice drive. Beautiful. Excellent pocket collapse. That was a good bull rush. On the screen. Excellent jump. Really nice inside move. Easy win for Ferrell. Excellent inside move. And again, it's all about that leverage. He does a really nice job here utilizing the offensive tackle's leverage. Because one thing you have to account for with Ferrell is his ability to win that outside edge. So this offensive tackle gets caught leaning a little too hard outside, thinking Ferrell's just going to be walking right around him. And Ferrell counters that with an inside move. His ability to vary his moves is top notch. It's one of the things I'm most impressed with about him. And it's not just the polishiness of his moves, but it's how he uses them and the ability that he has to recognize when to use what. And again, that bend. You see a little bit of flashiness there with some bend. Watch how he just counters. Boom! Beautiful. And then the bend at the end to come back and counter that inside. Excellent, excellent bend there from Ferrell. Again, just fights through it. And again, even more bend from Ferrell. It's like the third or fourth rep this game, this quarter, that we've seen him utilize that bend. Boom. Oh, whoops, I meant to pause there. But right here, boom. Just does a really nice job of bending inside and correcting that angle. And then right there at the end is athletic enough to get his hand on Mond. Excellent. That's great adjustment to his angle and flattening of his bend. Excellent play. Going for two here, of course. So this should be interesting. Okay, they're letting him free. Roll out. Pretty bad play call. If you're going to run a rollout in the red zone, at least make a play action out of a power set. On the offense, yes, that's incomplete. Okay. So, those are the only two games of 2018 to tape up as of right now. Hopefully they post a championship game at some point. But yeah, that was a very fun watch. Clelin showed off a lot of traits that I really, really enjoyed seeing from him. And overall, oh man, that was really impressive to me. He showed off his spin, he showed off his bull, he showed off his up and under, he showed off his rip, he showed off a little bit of bend at the end of the Texas A&M game. He showed off a little bit of coverage, not really a ton, but he showed that he can drop back and he has that experience in coverage. He showed off his disengages versus the run. He showed off his motor. Just almost every single trait that you're looking for in an ideal edge player. The one thing that I will say is he didn't really play a lot of positions. For the most part, he was the open end in that 4-3 front or the 3-4 open. So, not really a lot of position versatility, so he does have kind of specific fit. However, there are a lot of teams that would be able to put him in a position like that to where he would be able to find success on their football team. And for those of you guys coming here from Detroit fan base, that's us. You basically slide right into Ziggy's in Agora's position. Yeah, overall, I'm a huge fan of what I've seen from Ferrell so far on 18 tape. 17 tape, a little bit different. I did think he had a little bit more to improve on in 2017. But a lot of those areas that he didn't really impress me in 2017, he did really show up in 2018. So hopefully we see the championship game and the playoff game film come down the road at some point. But yeah, I was very, very happy with how much Heroes progressed this season. So, thank you guys for tuning in to this one. Hope you guys enjoyed, learned a thing or two. Don't forget to like us this video, subscribe to our YouTube for more. Check out some of our other videos that we have put out already. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, which is my main one that I'm using. I believe they might be doing some stuff on Instagram, I'm not sure. Instagram's not really my thing. But we do have an Instagram, so follow us there as well if you feel like it. We'll probably do more with that closer to draft season after the Senior Bowl and Combine and all that stuff. But for now, hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Peace out.